What's going on, guys? MD here with Sports Gamers Online. You're looking at MLB The Show 17, and today we're taking a tour of the 4 classic stadiums that make their debut in MLB The Show.
Sports Gamers Online is the #1 source for the sports gamer.
First up on the list is Shea Stadium, the old home of the New York Mets. Shea Stadium was built in 1964 with a total capacity of just under 60,000 compared to the total capacity of about 42,000 for the Mets' current home of Citi Field. Shea Stadium hosted the Mets from 64 until 2008, and it also hosted the New York Jets of the NFL from 1964 until 1983 before the Meadowlands opened. Shea Stadium was pretty run-of-the-mill for the way baseball stadiums go, but there was one design aspect that really stood out, and that was the top hat with the Big Apple inside that went off anytime the Mets would hit a home run. It was one of the coolest post-home run celebration features from any stadium during its time, and it was great to see it brought over to Citi Field when the Mets moved in 2009. Up next, we have Old Yankee Stadium, otherwise known as the house Babe Ruth built. Opened in 1923, Old Yankee Stadium sat just under 57,000 fans compared to the current Yankee Stadium that seats just over 50,000. But because of the seat differential, there's a lot more space for fans to sit, making for a more comfortable experience at the ballpark. Now, one common misperception is how much easier it is to hit home runs at the current Yankee Stadium as opposed to the old Yankee Stadium because of how short right field is. But what people don't know is that the dimensions of the field are the exact same at both. Left field, 318 feet. Left center, 399. Center, 408. Right center, 385. And right field, 314. Because of this, it was just as short of a distance to hit home runs in Old Yankee Stadium as in the current Yankee Stadium. The only difference is the wind direction that often helps carry balls out. Before moving into Marlins Park with that monstrosity of a center field home run celebration sculpture thing, the Miami Marlins, back then known as the Florida Marlins, used to play in Sun Life Stadium, the home of the NFL's Miami Dolphins. It was pretty difficult to sell out that stadium due to poor angles in the stadium and the crowd. Plus, because of the rain and the humidity and the weather that often plagues Florida during the summer, it was difficult to have a comfortable, enjoying feeling unless the Marlins were in the playoffs or it was early spring. With the stadium reflecting the colors of the Miami Dolphins, it just never felt like Sun Life was the home venue of the Marlins as opposed to just a place for the Marlins to play. Lastly, we have the old home of the Twins, the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome in Minnesota. It's the only stadium in the world to play host to the World Series, MLB All-Star Game, the Super Bowl, and the NCAA Final Four, making it a do-it-all utility stadium that, again, like Sun Life Stadium, never really felt like a true home for the Twins because of the primary tenant, the Minnesota Vikings in this case of the NFL. It was opened in 1982 and sat about 64,000 fans and saw the Minnesota Twins win the World Series twice, in 1987 and 1991. And if you like our content, you like this tour, be sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more great MLB The Show 17 content from Sports Gamers Online.